welcome Adele Burney.
Thank you. All right, Nick, you did it. You finished your icebreaker. Good job. Now you can just breathe. Because the hard part is over. You have done the hard part. You've stood up here. You've said your speech. You have looked everybody in the eye. So now, from here on, the next 9 speeches are a breeze. Today we learned a lot about Nick. We learned that he is really into jiu-jitsu, which, welcome, because now we have another person who does a sport. So that's great. If you haven't noticed, we've got running, we've got tennis, we've got bowling, now we've got jiu-jitsu. So the rest of you who aren't doing anything, get on board.
And baseball. Baseball.
Oh, and baseball.
Cool.
It's on ESPN.
That's not even important. But we did find out from you that jiu-jitsu is an underdog sport, and that it's the most fun you can have with your clothes on. I don't know about that. I think running is a close second there. But we also learned from you that jiu-jitsu has given you some life lessons as well, and it has made you learn perseverance, and that it has helped you appreciate your passion and making time for your passion. It's also helped you basically deal with injuries, because apparently you've had a few, but you still just keep on trucking and keep on going. And I hope you do that with your speeches as well. One thing I noticed right away is that you're already comfortable up here. You seemed very comfortable. There wasn't a lot of, unnecessary gestures or anything like that. Your gestures were very controlled. They really went with the speech when you were speaking. You also had great pauses, because you can tell a little, sometimes maybe you had lost your place, but that wasn't too apparent because you had a nice little pause and you kind of looked down, but not too much. I didn't notice, that you looked at your notes too much, which was great for your first speech, to not use your notes that much, so that is great. There were very few ums and ahs, like I'm doing now, which is also great. Your eye contact was wonderful throughout the speech. I felt that you were looking around the room at everyone, and I thought that was so great, because on your first speech, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, I just want to look down here and never look up. But you didn't do that. You had great eye contact. You also had great humor. You were laughing throughout, and that was great to get the audience with you and to get them laughing with you and to get them on board. I thought that was great. Your gestures, once again, your gestures were very good. I think you should keep that and continue that. Going forward in the future, to get a little bit better, I would say project a little more with your voice. You have a very even flow, but you also want to emote more emotion. So bring it up an octave or so when you're trying to tell us something or pinpoint a point or something like that. So just kind of shout it out or something like that. Also, you might want to make your movements a little more wide when you're really expressing a point. You had some great moves with the jiu-jitsu. Maybe you can move a little bit more for us with that. But other than that, great icebreaker, great first time out. Congratulations.